beautiful in Rhode Island, at least Monday morning. Hopefully it will be beautiful here as well. We had a lot of clear skies, gorgeous time in the mountains this weekend. So I'm bringing you a lot of mountain and tree energy today. Just incredible growth in the trees, the evergreens on some of my hikes. So let's begin. Inhale, the hands folded up, palms are down to draw in earth energy. We turn the palms up, continuing our inhale. We flip the palms down now and exhale through center. One more time, inhale, the palms draw up earth energy. Then they pull down heavenly energies. We bring our hands together and bring them to heart center, gazing at the fingertips. Separate the hands. One hand is open, the other in a loose fist of greeting. And we set the intention today to think about this growth, right? Growing and changing. That is one of the best features of the wood element, this moving forward. Bring your palms down and we'll come into our breath and set our strong Wuji position. The hands are a little bit out. The feet are firm on the earth, all parts of the feet with a little bit more weight in the heel. Knees gently bend and the pelvis tucks forward and down. Breathe in and out of your nose. Inhaling a vibrant emerald green color right into your liver and gallbladder under your right rib cage. And then exhale, let tension melt into the earth. Inhale this green color from deep within the earth, up through the soles of your feet, into your legs, all the way to your liver. And as you exhale, let any blockages and stagnation in the liver clear. Inhale, drawing in this green healing light through the top of your head, letting it flow into your liver and gallbladder. And exhale, let any stagnation flow down out the soles of the feet. And now just continue a couple of more slow inhales and exhales, feeling grounded between this heavenly and earth energy. Release the hands and we'll do knocking on the door of life. That's where we turn at the waist and let the arms hit in the front and the back of the body. So just really opening the spine, thinking of a tree, it's like the sap moving and flowing all the way to the crown, the branches, and finding the path of least resistance, growing. Gentle breath in and out of your nose here. Now let your hands pat on your shoulders, right on the top. This is a gallbladder 20 point, really good for decision making. And growth is all about, in large part, being able to make decisions. Too often we can get paralyzed, so we'll have our metaphorical vision cleared. And now let's come back and knock back on the lower abdomen again. Just finishing this nice warming energy. And release. And now we're going to do shaking. Shake both arms, get the shoulders involved, bounce the heels, move the head. Just like trees, the wind, their leaves shake in the wind. Just letting everything blow through you. Bring the arms up. This really opens the channels of energy that get blocked. Whoa, pause and close your eyes. Just tune in to what you feel. Continuing to breathe in and out of your nose. Open your eyes. We're going to do a little stretching because we really, for our eye health, as well as this wood element of growth, we need to clear tension in the neck and shoulders that really inhibit the flow of blood and qi. We'll do spreading the feathers. Inhale as your hands come forward, drawing in qi energy into you. And then exhale, press the hands down, fingers spread really wide. Inhale. This is also great to prevent or treat carpal tunnel syndrome, in addition to opening our energy within. We'll do one more with the movement, and then we'll hold and stretch. Bring one ear toward one shoulder, breathing gently in and out of your nose as you release the tension. We're going to gently roll the head to the back of the shoulder and then to the front of the shoulder. If this hurts, you can just hold. That's fine. And now bring the ear back to start and gently return the head up, and then reaffirm that you're stretching down. If your arms get too tired, of course you can take a break, but ideally keep the arms reaching out, fingers wide, as you breathe. Really let your air move in and out the lungs, even though you're holding the body. It's this kind of yin-yang balance, the yin of the holding and the yang of movement. And now let's begin rolling the head to the back of the shoulder, to the front of the shoulder. You should feel comfortable. If there's any pain, discontinue, just hold. You want that just right level of, oh yeah, I feel it. Good. Bring the head back to start and lift up. Arm circles. Fingers together, thumbs spread wide, cross at the wrist. Again, we're working our shoulders here now. Really releasing the tension as we inhale up. Exhale, separate the hands. Gaze at one hand as the hands float down, palms up. Cross the other wrist on top. Inhale, lift up, gaze up. Exhale, separate. Float the arms down, gazing at the opposite palm. We'll do one more each side. Inhale, lift, gaze up, really reach. We're already starting to exercise our eyes by shifting our gaze, keeping it on the palm. Gazing up at the ceiling. So lots of good eye work that we do every time. Great. Bring your hands to your hips, step out about 1.5 to 2 times shoulder width for hip circles. If you're seated, go ahead and just with loose fist, pat on your groin, your hips, really bring blood to that area. And let's begin going to the front, the side. Imagine you're in a bowl as you're moving all around. That's one. 2, 3, one more this direction, 4, let's go the other way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring the feet side by side for knee circles. If you're seated, you'll do knee massaging, coming down around the bottom, up the outside, and over the top of the knee. You're not really massaging on the knee, just all around it. And let's begin our circles. Again, just really nice movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go the other way. This is so great for our joints. 1, one of the health tasks of spring. 2, 3, 4. Good. And we'll finish our warm-up with a balancing pose. Super wonderful for the joints as well as this idea of growth. If we don't have balance in our lives, it's very difficult to grow. So we use our bodies to start the process of balance, so it comes to our emotional and spiritual health as well. If you are seated, you can just do the arm raises and lift your knee up, unless you'd like to stand and try and hold on, but it's fine if you don't. Gaze soft at a point in the distance or on the floor. Inhale, take a small step forward with one foot as you lift your arms up and lift the back heel up. Exhale, lower the arms, bring the knee through, really lengthen and balance. Inhale, the arms come up, step back to the toe again. Exhale, lower the heel, lower the hands, palms down through center, feet side by side. Take a small step forward with the other foot. Inhale, lift the back heel. Exhale, lower the arms as you bring that back leg through, raising the knee. Inhale, lift the arms up, step back to the toe. Exhale, lower the palms through center, bringing the feet side by side. One more time each side. Inhale, lift the arms up as you step forward, lift the back heel, really feel your toes. And then exhale, bring the leg through, and if you want, you can lift it a little higher, not really holding on so much, just a gentle support. Oh, losing my balance today. Inhale, step the toe back. Exhale, lower the feet side by side. Inhale, step forward with the second foot as you lift the arms and the heel. Exhale, bring the back leg through, bring the knee higher if you'd like. Inhale, lift up, foot steps back. And then exhale, bring the feet side by side. Great. Now we're going to do a couple of very specific wood element poses, and then we will move into our eye exercises. So go ahead and step, the feet are starting side by side. Bring your hands into claws. We're going to do the tiger emerges from the cave. And just have your nice claws open. And we're going to put the weight into one foot, step out at a 45-degree angle with the other, and we're going to bring the claws out. Our gaze is down at our hands. We bring the arms through, shifting our weight back, keeping our gaze at our hands, As we sweep around back to the start, bring your gaze up. Keep the claws, come back, release. And we'll do it on the other side. So claws come up to the heart. Step forward and emerging from the cave. Gaze is on your back of your hands. And you keep it there, but as you circle around, the gaze starts to lift until you're gazing at the horizon, coming back in, back to center. Inhale, draw up, shift your weight, step forward, hands come down, draw the hands in and around, lifting your gaze as you move forward. Draw in, feet back to start. Draw your hands and your claws up. Notice all that gentle movement of the joints in the hands. Inhaling and gentle breath actually as we move around, bringing your gaze back up. Release. All right, one more time each side. Stepping forward, moving around, lifting the gaze. Last one, draw up, step, moving around, lifting your gaze, settle. Good, and we'll just do one last movement, just 2 times each side before we begin the actual eye exercises. Tree swaying in the wind. Palms are up just below your navel, above your pelvis. Feet are about hip width apart to shoulder width apart. Gaze is forward. Inhale, turning to one side. Continuing your inhale as you lift your hands, pointing down to your baihui point, your crown chakra overhead. Exhale, separate the hands, float them back to start. Inhale, turn the opposite direction, continuing into inhale as you lift the arms up and then turn the body back forward. Exhale, lower the hands. One more time, each side. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Last one, palms facing up. We turn to one side as we're inhaling, lifting the arms in this beautiful shape overhead. And then exhale, we feel our aura, right? Just notice that expansion and possibility as we exhale down. Good. Now we're going to begin our eye exercises. I recommend standing today. When we stand, we are moving and pumping the chi up a little bit more. I'll describe what we're doing, and it'll just give you that nice strong foundation for your practice. Keep the Wuji position, right? The knees gently bent, pelvis tucked. As we do the exercises, we'll be breathing gently in and out of the nose. And we're going to begin by counting the leaves. Normally this is wonderful to do outside when you're gazing at one tree, either focusing on leaves or pine needles near and far. You pick points all around the tree to count. In your room, you're going to count different things around you. So things that are close, things that are far, outside the window. Really count them when you focus. All right, so you're going to focus quite intently. We'll do this for 1 minute. Just really looking at objects. Once you have the gaze, count it. The combination of counting and focus, really make sure, all right, I've focused. Now I can count. If you can do this with glasses off, it's ideal. Some of the other exercises we'll definitely do with glasses off, but do the best you can. But it is okay to keep them on if you absolutely cannot focus. No worries. Five more seconds. And release. Good. All right, now we're going to do rolling stars. And for this, we imagine that we are following the orbit of the stars across the night sky, underneath the other side of the earth. And again, we know it's all relative, but that's how we perceive it on earth. And we follow that, and we'll do 9 rotation, 9 orbits one direction and 9 the other. So go ahead and start to one side, because we're going to finish or actually start center. Sorry, go ahead and start center. And we're going to roll, gazing at everything. Really don't have to super focus, but you'll just notice what you see as you roll the eyes. And so that is one rotation, one orbit, if you will, of our rolling stars. Really look to the sides, above and down, a nice circle. 2. 3. 4. 5. This is so good for the optic nerve, the muscles that support the eye, the lenses as they focus. I can't remember if that's 5 or 6. I think that's 5. Sorry, we'll do one more if that's the case. 6. 7. Really keep that Wuji position. Strong, long back, shoulders relaxed down. 8. 9. Now let's go the other way. 1. Lower your chin. It's easy for the chin to come up as we do this. 2. We want that length along the back so we can have the chi and blood really move to the head with ease. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and do angry eyes. Angry eyes are open wide, and like in Asia, when you go to all of the temples, you'll see the guards have their eyes open wide in threat and anger. So unlike here where we squint and have suspicion and doubt, this is very much that. But the reason we open our eyes wide is it clears any stagnation or heat in the liver. The liver and eyes are connected. And so it releases this, as we open the eyes wide, it releases the stagnation, and as we relax, fresh chi comes in from the air. So inhale. Exhale, open the eyes as wide as you're able, really glare. Open, open, open. Relax as you inhale through the nose. Exhale, open wide. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, open wide, release. Just see all this stagnation, this heat flowing out. Inhale, watch this fresh chi flowing in. Last one. Inhale, just nice big breath in. Exhale, release. And then inhale, relax. Good. All right, we're going to go ahead and do near and far. Bring both your thumbs up in front of you, and you're going to focus on your thumbs. Really bring both into focus. We'll do one eye at a time next. Now gaze far off into the distance. Notice it, make sure your back's not arching, make sure your knees are still bent, shoulders relax down. Gaze back at your thumbs. Gaze into the distance. Back at your thumbs, and now pick a midpoint between where you were gazing and your thumbs. So gaze at that midpoint. Gaze at your thumbs. Gaze at the distance. Gaze at the midpoint. Gaze at your thumbs. Release. All right, we're going to now do near and far with one eye. So this is called focus on one. And we're focusing with one, but focus on one. Cover one eye. You can even close that eye if you're able, but we don't want to have tension in the face here. So if you can do it without closing that eye, that's great. Bring the thumb up again and gaze at your thumb, really trying to focus as best as you're able. Now gaze at the point in the distance. Really focus. Don't have a soft gaze. Bring as crisp of a focus as you're able. Gaze at your thumb again. Gaze in the distance. Now gaze at that midpoint. Focus on the midpoint. Focus on your thumb. Focus on the distance. On the midpoint. And the thumb. Switch hands, bringing the other, covering the other eye, bring the hand up. And this is also really good, right, because we're warming the joint of the shoulder, so there's a lot of benefits in addition just to our focus. So if you need to lower the arm, of course do, but if you're able, keep it up. Gaze at your thumb. Keep that chin tucked, the strong Wuji position, drawing up energy from the earth as you do the exercise. Gaze at a point in the distance. At your thumb. Make sure you're breathing. At a point in the distance. Gaze at your thumb. Focus now, we should be focusing, but focus on a midpoint. Focus on the distance. Focus on a midpoint. Focus on the thumb. Release. Good. All right, now we're going to go ahead and cover our ears. Don't do it yet, in a minute, but not yet. You're going to put the palms over the ears, and your fingertips are going to be back here in the back. And then we're going to do what we call beating the heavenly drums, and we'll do that for 9 times, okay? And I'll count them out for us. So go ahead now, cover your ears, and if you can't hear me, just count 9 of your own patting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Good. Now, bring your index fingers just resting above your eyebrows on your forehead. And with the first knuckle of your thumb, you're going to bring it right to the inner corner of your eye. You're going to roll up over the eyebrow. We're following the orbital bone. And then we're going to come in, up, out on the eyebrow, down, in. That's, keep moving. Beautiful massage. When you do these on your own, you'll do 36. We're just going to do a small sample today just to close out because we're a little over our time and we need to still close our practice. We'll do a few more. Finish. Good. We're going to close with 3 natural respiration breaths and then bamboo swaying. Inhale, palms face down as you draw up earth energy. Continue the inhale as the palms float up, drawing down heavenly energy. Exhale, mixing these energies through your body, clearing and cleansing, energizing. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Last one, inhale up. Exhale. Bring your feet side by side. One palm touches the lower abdomen over the navel and pointing down. The other palm touches the back of that hand as you close your eyes. And just rock and sway. Letting the chi settle where it needs to go. Just letting go. Release. Thank you for joining me for this wood element liver and eye practice.